and Happy New Year. Nice to see you all. Guitar.
Meike.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
So while we're sitting together, and it's for everyone who likes to play, let's just see if it's possible to include our feet, our legs, or what we call ours. You know, we don't know to whom it all belongs, but let's just see if we can include what we call our body. And there I say it again, not identifying as or with, but including. Maybe even pelvic floor, if that is possible. So that we have both right here and everywhere. Somehow, at least in my personal experience, it goes together. If it's just out there, it gets very quickly lost. But when it includes the everything right here, without effort actually, it's different when it gets wider. Because we are experts in getting wide, but quite often it's out instead of here. You know what I mean? Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah, that's exactly what I felt happening as soon as I really connected to you. Like before, I actually felt like I feel like I'm settling more, but then the moment, I spoke up, whoa, it went there.
Whoa.
Thank you so
far
much
out.
for, thank you so much for,
for noticing.
for noticing
Yes.
that. And that's exactly what what I felt like I wanted to say, that it's like somehow I feel in this life, this here has never really connected to the body. It's as though at that entry into life, something was not sure whether it could come here. That's how it feels.
Yeah. I love that you speak it. It's for a lot of us. If it, most of our bodies didn't fully incarnate.
Yeah.
So there's like bits and pieces out, and that's what they say, what trauma is, especially if it's inherited. We don't even know, in our life maybe nothing special happened, but we have the information from our ancestors where there has been severe trauma and, you know, not really wanting to be here. Yeah, so fantastic. I really love that we have this conversation. No, I love that we have this conversation because, you know, for how long did we think there was something wrong with us, or, you know, we are not spiritual enough, or we have to work on it, or we have to practice. I mean, you know, just all the harsh stuff. So now with knowing this, maybe we can just be a bit more gentle. Just a tiny little bit more gentle.
I'm so glad, you know, to find like you and people who have a language for this.
Yeah.
You know, I've struggled with this particularly also on the spiritual path because, you know, I got so blown out all the time.
Yeah, get it.
So thankful for that. So thankful, Meike.
Yeah. Oh, I so understand. Yeah. It took us a while, huh? But we evolved all together and saw what was happening, and now we have even language for it. It's, you know, how lucky is that? So being ever so gentle with what we call this body, what we call our body. And, you know, just inviting it without any push. Maybe it's possible that it can feel its feet and its legs, maybe. Just to consider. And then that amazing capacity to notice. That which notices without a judgment. That which is just there. So, oh wow. It's showing. No judgment.
But in order for there to be no judgment, I feel the system already needs to be somewhat wider in a way, like have some space to notice it. Because if it gets really, it's in a way like when it gets like uptight in a second, there's already don't want, right?
Yes.
Along.
Yeah. It goes together. Yes.
Yeah. Tricky.
Yeah. I love that you point that out. Yeah. The moment there is any contraction, or then the sense of right and wrong is there, the judgment is there, and actually the sense of separation. Then I'm on my own.
Yeah.
And I got to check it out with you. Yeah. So is there judgment right now?
No.
No. Oh, very happy to hear that.
Thank you, Meike. It's already. And I also love your earrings. They are really great on you.
Thank you. Good. Okay. Ciao. Yeah. I know you've got a different name now. I forgot. What's your name again?
Satyamitra. Satyamitra.
Satyamitra. Satyamitra. See. Hello.
Hello. Happy New Year to all, and
Happy New Year.
wishing you all the best, good fortune and health. Yeah. Very happy to see you all. I can feel the attention on me, and still there's kind of a wanting to do it right somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that noticing is so beautiful, huh? And just letting it do its thing.
Yeah.
So what? So what? It's obviously not up to you.
No.
No.
Yeah, it shows up very often.
Yeah, and no wonder, you know, most of us have gotten attention, I mean, weird attention actually, from early on. There was always a hook. You would never get real attention just for free. Yeah? You had to be a certain way at home, or if not at home, then with your friends, and with not with your friends, then at school, and everywhere. You got to play a certain role. That's somehow our upbringing. So getting attention for free, wow.
It's very precious, very, it's also very gentle and nice to feel in my belly. And
And what I love is, you know, when there's that amazing noticing and acknowledgement of it, so when it's even shared, it changes its whole vibration, doesn't it?
yeah.
You look different, you feel different. And it does that by itself. It's quite amazing.
And it's changing all the time.
Yeah. Yes. That's the best, isn't it? Just when you think, oh, now it's like this. You see, no, it's never like this. It's changing. all the time. Except that which is not changing ever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good to remember and to acknowledge.
It's so precious. I mean, I'm just, we're doing this now since so many years, but every time coming together with this interest of, call it truth or whatever you want to call this. Wow. Wow.
Mm.
Yeah. It's so rare coming together where nothing needs to be different, where nothing needs to be done. Not in that groove of changing and fixing. Not in that groove of judging constantly. It might come, but it's seen in a different light. Wow, so precious.
And that's actually what I'm looking for when I try to get or to do it right and to get attention or whatever.
Yeah. It's very good to make that distinction, yes. And you're speaking for all of us.
Mm.
And it's interesting, because what I can see, it's like, it's not even giving attention. It's the moment nothing needs to be different. It's just so delicious being in each other's presence.
Yeah.
So it's like, we're not giving each other attention. We're just having a bath in each other's presence, isn't it? It's just so delicious. I mean, giving would spoil it. It's free. It's free. There's nothing I have that you don't, and the other way around. It's just that free flow. That doesn't want anything, that isn't special. It's so ordinary and simple. It's a celebration.
Yeah, it's very, I feel very thankful, and I feel it's very precious to have the Sangha and and you to remember all of this.
Yeah. Same here. Same here.
For me, it's sometimes that I got lost very often or every day, and I'm always thankful then when I'm get back to just to sit down and remember this.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Meike.
Thank you. Judith.
Yeah, Meike. Hi.
Hi.
Wow, I need some sharing today.
Please.
I'm not at ease at the moment. I
So
see
the
that
body is not at ease?
the body is not at ease and the emotions are there. And
okay.
yeah, I see this week that I come in an old groove, and it is an old groove of feeling disappointed and dissatisfied in relating, and even a bit bored in relating. And then I struggle with those feelings because I actually find that I may not have those feelings. And I feel also a bit shamed about those feelings. And and I see the hard working of Maarten, and then he's so occupied that there is not much space left for connecting. And then it's Christmas time, then we get the other side that he's tired and need to rest, and is hanging on the couch and watching TV. And then again, there is no space for connecting.
Yeah.
And and I'm still looking for where I can just let him be and accept him as he is. And I want to love him unconditionally, but I see that I come in pain. And then I come on a point of doubting the relation. And so then I'm trapped in this whole game and judging myself for the feelings that I have, and that he's doing his best and I'm doing my best. And yet now this whole mixture I sit in.
Oh, you describe it all so beautifully. For all of us.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for describing it so clearly. Goshi.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
I'm just speaking on behalf of everyone. We so understand. We so understand. Yes. Precious heart. Precious heart. See, in these moments, I would love to be here, just have a hug and a good cry, and then move on
that's
again.
What I need, really.
I
use
know.
it, I can cry out.
I know. A good rub over your back, and yes, so understand and understanding, and we all understand. We do.
And I feel a layer of despair. Yeah.
Yes, of
despair is there
course.
too.
Of course. Yeah. 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 I would love to dry the tear that's just rolling down there.
Yeah.
You've got tissues?
In my bed, but I can take them later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's so sweet to feel how quick the system is. There it comes. It's so willing. It's so willing. So available. And it knows how to co-regulate, which is beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, and then it comes back home to itself. Huh?
Yeah, slowly.
Yeah. Yeah. I find it's pretty quick.
Yeah, I know it is also a thing that I would love to share this with Maarten as well. And for him, it becomes also, you are in a virtual world and I can't explain how it is for me to be in those meetings and activations that I do. That's so precious. And still I see that he is not choosing to do that. But yeah. And of course, I would love that we could share this. And yet, yeah. Because I also see over the months how together we deepen with us all. And it's so beautiful to feel.
And then everyone has their journey, huh?
Exactly. And that's what I would love, you know, just to let him precise do what he needs to do in his way and in his timing. And sometimes it touches this little organization which is missing. So I touch missing and the longing for connection, and then the missing, and then I project that on him, and then I need to go back to missing myself. And Jesus.
Oh, you're so clear, Judith. Jesus, yes.
Yeah.
You're so clear. And, you know, it's for all of us the same. It's for all of us the same. Yeah. You see clearly. When it's doing its thing, you can't, you know, hands off. Let it just do its thing. But, otherwise there is fight and shaming and guilting and blaming, and I mean just and it might be anyway. I mean, there's not much we can do. We're just lucky when we come home again. Gosh, how lucky are we to come home again? And we see clearly, and then the kindness towards ourselves.
The sharing is a big support.
Yeah, it's huge. Yeah. How good that we can't make a mistake. Ever. Yeah. It's so clear. If it was up to us, nothing of that stuff would happen. Nothing. But somehow it just takes us places, huh? Wow.
And even on a point that I thought, oh, now I have it more behind, I can stay in peace and I don't need to change him. Finally, I found that spot that I don't need to change him or I don't need to want something from him. Finally, I got that spot. God. And then bang, the next groove. Back in the next groove. Yes.
Yeah. 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 Yes. 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 Yeah. Doesn't mean anything about anything. Yeah, I know in those moments we don't see it, but it's so nice to see it at one point. It does not mean anything. Oh, just wow, our systems. Yeah. Oh, this system, I mean, don't even know how to speak about it, huh?
Yeah.
It is not separate, and still it feels like this, and it does these weird things, weird appearances, and weird movements, and and just reminding each other again and again.
Yes, yes. It's
There's nothing wrong with you, nothing, ever. It's all okay. It's okay. Oh, it's just that, sweetest heart.
Thank you so much, Meike.
So welcome, Judith.
And thank you all. Yeah.
Precious
I'm with
Sangha,
myself.
huh?
Yeah, so precious. So precious.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Marina? You have your hand up?
I did.
There you are.
I have a bit of a story as well.
Great.
Yeah, the body hasn't been feeling too well for about a week. Doesn't seem to like this heat.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, I can sing a song about that too. Phew, but you have it dry over there. We have it very humid.
So we're lucky, really.
And mozzies.
Yeah. I won't complain about the heat. Anyway, Wednesday.
Just see, Marina. Just if you know, I'm happy to listen. But just look if you're interested. Just look what happens when your system goes there. It's yeah, beautiful. I can just say what happens here on my side. It's like as if you're leaving me.
Yeah. Yeah, I can feel
even you, yeah, oh, beautiful. And it's really, it's nothing wrong with it, but it's quite interesting. The whole posture, everything is kind of indicating of leaving, going somewhere else. It's quite interesting, and actually missing the moment here, missing actually, wow. I mean, the love there is between just the two of us and, you know, the Sangha. And yeah, it's that, you know, we all do it. I know that in my own experience, of course. But it's like leaving this precious being together for, it's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, for
so
us, you know,
yeah,
for a story.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for something seemingly very, very important. It's so important. It's more important than
Being here.
wow, the flow. Yeah, that's actually here between us. Yeah. Just to notice that. And thank you for hearing me. Thank you so much. It's because I know it's also, it's critical. It's like, you know, there's something going on, and it's so important. Then somebody says stuff like I just did. So thank you for hearing that. Really, I really appreciate it, because it invites me in again. It invites me to stay. Yeah. So let's just see, you know, the flow that is quite easy between us, actually. So, and I can see it's still, it's divided, you know, it wants to do something else, actually, but okay, it also loves to be here.
Yeah.
Let's just see if it's possible to stay here in connection with self, or with whatever you want to call this.
Yeah.
And still, you know, we're not pushing that experience or the story or whatever that is, sensation, emotion, away. But let's just see if it's possible to be really present here. And then speak. And see how it speaks from here. See, then, just that there's a, that the system considers, I'm coming closer. I want to hear. Then I'm here. I feel invited. Because you're not leaving me. It's a clumsy way of expressing this, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going so slowly. Now the sensations show. I'm so happy to be here with that. Yeah. That language I really understand. And then again, oh man, I would love if we could be in the flesh together. Just, yeah. Mm. Oh, something just happened there. Yeah. Mhm. How's it now? Say again.
Very nurturing.
Oh, oh, there's something with the sound. Wait 1 second. I couldn't hear, and then it just did a big rattle. Let's see how it's now.
It's very nurturing. And
yeah,
with this sense of like a very young nervous system, of a very young nervous system. Can you hear?
Yes. Yeah.
What did you say?
Say again.
What did you sense?
Oh, yes. I sensed the young organization coming into contact. Yeah. And drinking. I mean, it's always the same in a certain way, isn't it? The moment our systems feel separate, gosh, it is a horror trip. And it's mostly, it seems like it's very young, where it just has no understanding whatsoever. It's a horror trip. It's hell. It's hell, Ryan. The moment we show up for each other, we come into connection without any changing, fixing, getting rid of, making wrong or anything. It just comes out by itself and comes to peace. It's so, so, so simple. Yeah. And again and again and again and again. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe till our last breath, and then it starts all over again. Say again, you said something too, huh?
Terror, like terror at one point.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
And then very spacey, like dissociated
Yes.
feeling.
Yes.
Strong, very
yes.
strong, spacey feeling.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
she left the building.
No wonder. No wonder. Yeah. Good that she found that pathway. I'm very proud of her that she found that pathway to survive that sense of separation and terror. Yeah, and there she is, back in town. Oh, gosh. Oh, beautiful, Marina.
Thank you so much.
So much love.
So much love back.
Mm.
I wish I could all the Aussies for you.
Yes. Oh man. Oh gosh, I've done my fair share of giving blood. There's more coming. I don't know. Yeah, what to do. But thank you for that thought.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Esther. Yeah.
Okay, Marina, you are still not muted again. Or unmute. Mute. Yes, thank you. Hi, Meike.
Hi, Esther.
Yes, I would love to sit with you, explore something. Okay, I want to give it some words. I noticed the last time, I mean, I also know there are no wrong paths. But I see my system is going in a direction to move in the world, and I know that one, I did it often, and I see it is actually a way of protecting myself or the people around me. And then I try to rest with what's underneath, makes me so afraid. So I would love to sit with that. What scares my system in myself. And yeah, I don't know if it makes sense, but.
So, how about just being here?
Yeah.
Not having to do anything. Not sitting with anything, not doing, not going anywhere. Just here. You and me and the beautiful Sangha. Nothing to do. Nowhere to go. Sunday. Not even going to church. Maybe for one moment, nothing is wrong. Yeah, just letting it breathe. Body is doing its thing, heart is beating and pumping all the blood through the body by by itself. What a miracle, huh? Food is getting digested and somehow all the cells know where to put what, how to throw stuff out and, where to place it, and all the minerals and fluid, and somehow it knows where to put it. Yeah. Then stuff comes out again and you put new stuff in, and breathing at the same time. And just for one moment, no interference. Sensations do their thing, emotions do their thing. Thinking is doing its thing. Breathing is doing its thing. All the senses are doing their thing. Oh, we don't have to do anything. It's doing it all by itself. Yeah. Also, how it knows to make tears and stuff, huh? It's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, I sense there's still something in me moving, or that not easy to show. I mean, it's that kicking around in me, and I just don't want it,
Yeah. So what? So what? Is it up to you? Tja. Tja. Yeah.
I wish it was up to me.
I know. But you know, it's good to have that clear, because if it was up to you, you would change it, of course, but it's not. It's not up to you. It's not up to anybody. It is doing it all by itself, as far as I can see. So can we be at peace with that? Can we be at peace in the midst of that?
Oh, sorry. I touched the cat.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very, then it confusion comes in.
Yeah, confusion comes in by itself. Or did you ask for confusion? It's nice when it's so obvious, huh? Mm. That idea that there's somebody that can do something. That idea that there's somebody who's in charge. And you just need to figure it out, and then just to explore this and explore this and this, and then. And I understand when there's so much discomfort, whew, how to deal with that. But I also understand that pathway that we've been trying now since I don't know how long, just does not work. Just doesn't work. So maybe we can have a moment together, you know, like you have with your cat on your lap. Just that being together. See, that makes you smile immediately.
Yeah, it's a strange cat. Yeah, and a bit, yeah. Just not at ease with that kicking around thingy or the energy underneath it, and to have peace with that part, or whatever you want to call it.
Is there anything you can do about it?
I tried.
Yeah.
Now I try because it comes.
See, there's also another thing, you know, what does it do to the moment? Oh, it's nice that somehow it spoke itself and it touched something, and I feel you more with me. And I'm grateful for that. I love it when you're with me. Also, this touched something, so it does this kind of movement. It's getting a little bit quieter. You feel that? Yeah, me too. How I would translate it in a way is it's coming into connection. Mm. Thanks, Esther.
Thank you, Meike. It's always such a journey. So every
Precious.
time it's nourishing me to sit with you.
Precious to have a moment like this. I'm very grateful.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Shall we? Oh, 2 hands. Markus? Du bist direkt danach, Monika.
Hi.
Hallo. A lot going on, huh?
Mm.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
and a lot of heartbreak.
A lot of heartbreak. Oh, let's share that. Mm. Let's share the heartbreak. I mean, I know I speak on behalf of everyone again. We all know the heartbreak. And I know it definitely in my own experience.
Mm.
So let's hold that heart together. Yeah, beautiful. And it's nice, there comes a little bit of movement in there. Can you feel that? That's so beautiful. That's when it comes into connection, when it knows it doesn't have to hold it by itself. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. 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 Oh, that was beautiful. Mm. Yeah, I know it doesn't feel like that. Mm. Mm. Yeah. Oh, see, now it needs to retreat. Just letting it retreat, Marcus. Yes. So beautiful. We are not leaving. Mm. 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 And if it seems too much, if it seems like it's overwhelming, just see if it's possible to slow it down without suppressing. You know, we're so used to holding it in, but let's just see if we can, yeah, if it's possible, just if it's possible to slow it down so that we get every tiny nuance of sensation, emotion, without that it overwhelms us. Yeah. Oh, and there it retreats again. Fine. Totally fine. Yeah. Oh, and that. Say again.
A lot of tingling now in the hands.
And you know already that is so healthy. It's a beautiful discharge of, you know, energy that has been sitting there since, who knows, maybe centuries. Yeah, so fantastic. This heartbreak that you were mentioning, is that long, long time ago, or is it recent or all together? I'm just curious.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess all together.
Yeah, yeah.
And definitely with my father, very strongly.
Mm.
Yeah.
Your father is still around?
No, he died 3 years ago.
3 years ago. Oh, my mother too. Yeah. You were very close with him?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's also kind of a story around that. I always wanted to be there for him.
Mm. 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 In what way did you want to be there for him?
I don't know, be present like we are now.
Oh, I see. Mm. Mm. So let's be present with him now. You know, there's no separation in a way, so he's definitely around, whatever he is. Let's be present with him, if you like to.
Mm.
Yeah. What's his name?
Manfred.
Manfred. Yeah. Ah. Do you get a sense of his essence?
Not so much at the moment. I know it's more.
Yeah, no worries. Can you describe what you get a sense of or what you have a sense of?
More feeling my body, more sensations, tingling, also a bit, yeah, dissociation, very lightly in the background,
Mm. Mm.
and thoughts. It's like the story that kind of I let him down.
The story you've let him down. Oh, okay. That's the heartbreak. Is that does?
It's connected to that, yeah, but it's not only that. It's just.
Do you want to tell us about that
Yeah.
idea of you let him down?
Yeah, like a couple of months before he died, I was in a very bad place, and I had psychosis like a couple of months before. And then after the psychosis, I came a phase, depression and anxiety, very much connected to my job. And last.
It's okay. Just slow down. Just slow it down. There's a strong emotion underneath. So let's go really slow with it. It wants to come out. Let's just go very, very slowly, Markus. Yeah. Yeah. So there's an idea that you could have done it differently.
Yeah, I mean, this. I'm not sure if I can speak before I get. strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just the last time I spoke to him, he was not well and problems with his heart. He also died from a heart attack, and he asked me if I'm fine. And I said,
Oh,
I'm not
sweet.
fine at all.
But you couldn't tell him, huh? Or did you tell him?
No, I told him that I'm completely lost. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You told him that, yeah.
And the story is like he wants to hear that I'm fine.
So how does that idea come in that you let him down?
You know, that I couldn't be there for him, that I made trouble for him, that he felt me, I don't know, my feeling desperate and lost, and
Wasn't really up to you, or isn't really up to you, huh? Or is it?
Like this, yeah, well, that's sorry, yeah, but could have been different.
Oh, Markus, could you?
No.
No. If you could have, or if you could be different, or could have been different, you would have. I mean, tell me somebody who consciously is choosing psychosis or anxiety or panic attacks or depression. I mean, nobody does that consciously. I mean, I don't know why some of us carry that. I mean, it's most of us, to be honest. But I don't know. I really don't know why and how it's like that. But then feeling guilty around it, even, man, that's another hammer on top, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously your dad had carried his own load and had to die of a heart attack. I don't know how you could have saved him, or do you think you could have saved him?
No, not from the heart attack, just that he would have felt better.
Yeah. Children are so beautiful, huh? They want to make it so easy for parents. Yeah. Well, let's just really have a deep look at that. Could you have done it differently?
No.
Wow, I'm just feeling a big rock falling off my heart.
just before this meeting, I just found on Messenger, Facebook, a message from someone. I wasn't connected with her on Facebook, so somehow I don't know. I never saw the message, and today I saw it. And it actually was from a friend of my father. She wrote me, I don't know, in 2018, wanted to know what happened to him.
Oh, wow. Hmm. Yeah, so you can tell her.
Yes, she found out somehow in the meanwhile, but I put her back and shot some memories.
I mean, what a gift.
Yeah.
I mean, if your system consciously or unconsciously or both has carried this idea of that you have let him down in his last month, oh, wow. Wow, so what a gift.
Yeah. Yeah, and she said like the last time she saw him was like also 2 months or so before his death. And she felt that he was so sad. And this was also
Yeah.
a break.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's maybe some, I don't know, but making it up, but maybe something in his system knew that he's leaving.
Yeah.
You know, it's, you know, we go through those emotions like, that's when we know, it's like the saying goodbye is huge for us, for most of us. If we haven't had any exploration, but even then, even with exploration, it's you know, saying goodbye to you. And I don't know if you have siblings or a mother, and you know, all these. It's huge. It's huge. It's a journey. So who knows what that was?
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that also wasn't all, because you know how quick emotions change. One
True.
moment you're sad, and the next moment you just, you know, oh, enjoy it all again. And
Yeah.
who knows? But when you tune into your father, I'm not sure. I mean, I do these things, so I'm not sure how it is for you. If you tune into his essence, how is he doing?
Not sure. It's quiet.
It's quiet. Yeah, here too. It feels very quiet.
Yeah, always I wanted what I found with Isaac. I wanted to bring to him.
It seems like you did. Thanks for introducing us to Manfred.
Thank you so much.
Oh, gosh. Thank you. Thanks, Marcus.
Thank you for holding the space. Yeah.
Oh, privilege. Ciao.
Ciao.
Monica.
Hello, Meike.
Hello.
Now, first, can you hear me this time better?
I hear you much
wow.
better. Did you work it out?
Yes. Yes.
Was something wrong or?
I have a cable between now.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Gita told me.
Good.
Yes.
No, I
Yes.
hear. I really
Yes.
you're easy to hear now.
Very good. there's a lot going on, sensations and thoughts and contraction.
And at the same time, you're right here. So easy to be with, Monica.
Really?
Mm.
I cannot feel that.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you. Mm. Mm. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Thanks for hearing it. Mm.
There is confusion and thoughts about this. Why cannot? Why don't I? Why cannot feel this? Or I have to feel this.
Mm. Yeah. 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 Thanks for sharing that. And it's so nice when we don't have to do anything, huh? We don't have to understand. Just this one moment of peace in connection. Just one moment. Just one moment letting these systems be exactly the way they are, without changing, without beating them up, without poking them and pushing them. Oh, just one moment they can be. A lifetime of trying to change and fix and gosh. And then one moment just being. Kind of stroking its cheek and stroking its head. Yes, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, yeah, exactly like that. Look, it likes it. Yes, exactly. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You're right. Okay, just the way you are. Yeah, you can take a breath. Totally okay to close eyes for me, if you like that. Totally fine. Even that, don't have to look, don't have to be a certain way.
I have to keep the eyes open to stay here.
Good. Just that kindness towards these bodies. And again, you know, we're so used to identifying as these bodies, but we're not. I know you know that. We are not these bodies. I mean, you know, it's just a miracle that there is somehow this appearance of a body. It's such a miracle, isn't it? I mean, even for the mind, even it's like, whoa, can't really get its mind around it. Wow, sperm and egg coming together, and poof, all of a sudden, this. And it's doing it all by itself. No say whatsoever. Yeah, even that shaking and trembling and freezing and all of that stuff. It's doing it by itself. Yeah, breathing, everything, smiling. And with luck, just a little bit of kindness. Okay. You did well. You grew all those years and you're still growing. And yeah, see? Yes. Thanks, Monica.
Thank you very much, Meike.
Meike?
Yes.
Yes.
Where are you? Eva?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you still have time to address it, but Randy asked a message or like asked a question in the chat, and he asks, letting my guard down in simply resting here feels healing and restoring. Yet there seems to be a need to set and maintain healthy boundaries. Sorry, into with those who seem to violate these boundaries. Could you speak about this?
Mm. Mm. Okay. Yeah. See, there's everything and nothing. That everything that where boundaries are appearing, and the nothing which is just boundless. So in our life, in the everything life, if there's not attunement, if there's not a sense of connection, we will step on each other's feet. So then we will have to set boundaries, and we do it. When it's safe and there's a sense of connection in coming together, when it feels safe, we don't need it, because there is an attunement. There is an attunement. It's like a mother with her newborn baby. There is an attunement. She knows when to pick up the baby. Sometimes before it even has to make a sound. So when we grow up in an environment where this attunement is not dominant, let's say it like that, then we will get a very strange sense of ourselves, and we will get a very strange sense of being with others, because we don't really know how to be with others. And others have the same problem. So we overstep each other's boundaries because we don't know. Then we start fighting, or just the whole movie that plays itself then. So that coming into, I don't have a better word than attunement, which happens, at least in my experience, when there is a sense of connection with it all. Not even with it all, when there is a sense of connection, when it knows and feels that there is always connection. Then there's that natural attunement. Then it knows when to say yes, and it knows when to say no. But it seems it's something we have to, let's see how I can say that. Maybe practice, because most of us never grew up in an environment that provided total attunement. Does that make sense? Does that answer your question? Yes? This is okay like this?
I'm not in a great position to talk right now, but I appreciate that.
Okay. So we will have a meeting in 2 weeks again. So if you like to come again, we can speak about this. It's a very, very important topic. And we have spoken about that a lot. It's very, very important. Because we can't overstep that. And at the same time, there are no boundaries. So, but it's not this easy. It's both. It's both.
Yeah, the maintaining of boundaries seems like it prevents the connection that you're wanting in the first place. So it's a strange,
yeah, but it's only, when it gets overstepped all the time, isn't it? It's like if there's that attunement there, we don't even have to talk about it. But if the attunement isn't there, then of course we feel separate. Yeah. And then it's very important. Don't step on my foot all the time. Especially with your high heels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We can speak about that again and again. We have in the past. So it's a very important topic. Thanks for bringing it in. Okay, my beloved, beautiful friends. And Lailani, you too, even though we don't see you.
Oh,
we will have another. Oh, sweetheart.
It's lovely to be here just the same.
Yes.